Be wary if it is that you try to make excuses. For ones, some just notice when there's nothing but excuses. Never know if it is that they might look at you less than what it is that you could be, or they only see someone that less is what it is they wish to be. Excuses always sound better to the ones that make it than the ones that hear. So I would say, be wary upon excuses that you wish another to hear. It is something that is true, then that is fine, but if it is that you must tell yourself first and believe it, why would you think that any other would believe it? When you do such things as this, you may make someone think less of you when it is you do this. Instead of making an excuse, accept responsibility without any excuse. You're the one that's responsible for what it is that has happened in your life. So why do you think someone else will accept an excuse you have made about your life? Some may not understand, for they do not understand. When it is that you try to do such things as this, be wary doing such things. You never know if they know the truth of what it is that actually happened within those things. Now, if it is something that, for whatever reason, maybe you've seen it differently in that season, that is different than telling something that is not true. Of course, for those ones that may think it is an excuse, but it is not, they are unable to see your perception upon this spot. And under that, they cannot tell you if it is or not. For them, they may think that it is, but in truth, you are the only one that knows for what it is. An excuse. Why would it be that you would make an excuse, other than the fact that you wish to try to justify upon what it is that you might have done? Why not tell the truth and be the one that has won? Even if it is they think that it is not, and it's just an excuse upon that spot. Their ability to know, that is something they have not the access to. Well, there's only one that can know upon what it is that you say is true. Now that's in the perception that you're currently in. Not speaking of anything that when that happens to end. Only when it is at that point, they must believe upon what it is. If they do not, that is their belief. But why would you make an excuse? Why do such a thing as that? What is it that you wish to gain when it is you do that? If it is that you're honest, there will be no one that can tell you you have not been honest. Within perception or not, what happens if you do not make an excuse? Excuses always sound best to the ones that make it. But why is it? To try to explain why it is that you've done something to someone, why not just be honest? At least to the perception that you understand to be honest. But honest, even when it is that someone else may see it as an excuse, and cannot see it for the truth that it is. Excuses is not a good thing to do. Not only that, who does it make look bad? You, right? Why would you do such things as that? Do you wish to have a reputation such as that? That kind of thing influences upon how another happens to see you. Do you wish to have another see you as one that makes excuses instead of being honest for what it is that you may understand? If you tell such things as it is you understand. There is no excuse that can be. Tell it as it is that you see. To do anything other than that is make an excuse. Are you sure you wish to do that? So, how many excuses have you made? By where it is that the success you wish to have been made, whatever it may be. You wonder why it is. Why it is you cannot see the success you wish. If you make an excuse, do you honestly see success, or do you not? Regardless, personal life, business, or anything else. When an excuse is made, what kind of progress can be made? Now, if it's something that another may think is an excuse, only you, within this perception, can know if it is truth. Of course, to explain it to what it is that you might understand. Even without or outside of that perception, it is still not an excuse within any perception. In order for you to make an excuse, you must first believe it, or tell yourself enough so another may believe it. Much easier to have the story completely right, instead of trying to make sure, along with another, it happens to be right. Excuses are not ways of success. Not very far with this can you get, regardless business or personal life. So why would you do that in your business and personal life? You're the one that's responsible if it is that with your double-edged knife, or possibly sword, depending on how often you use. Do you wish to have life or strife? Now, an excuse. Which of the two is that? I'm pretty sure you know the answer to that. Excuses are never good things to do. Doesn't make you look good. I can tell you that. Even if ones think that you may have done that, that is their own fault for not seeing the truth for what it is. As long as it is the truth you've told, when it is they might think such things as that. For them, that excuse that they think you made, it's because they cannot comprehend the truth that you have told. That is,